Well, UST winning in straight sets earlier against another contender in Adamson University. LaSalle is also looking like they're trying to do and duplicate the same thing that the #2 team in the league did earlier on, and an even more convincing win in set #2.
That's right. I would have to say Ateneo did a better job in the first set in all aspects of the game, in the reception, in the setting, and in offense. And De La Salle just stomped their class here in set #2, 15 against 6 in the attacks. Now taking that serving department 3-1, unforced errors 4 and 4. But definitely De La Salle, they look more, more confident.
Correct.
They're more loose, and that's why their motion is so fluid. Na parang they're just having fun inside. For the side of Ateneo, midway through the set, it seemed that when you look at their faces, it seemed that
defeated.
They already lost the set. And Coach Roger tried to mix it up latter stages of that second set, bringing new people, and probably just to give the starters a fresh look from the outside, from the bench, what they were seeing with the team. So let's see if that did Ateneo any good.
Remember, these two teams safely in the semifinals.
Yes, they're in.
The semifinal cast is already complete. Jockeying for position is what's important. Adamson losing today, and that drops them.
Yeah, because technically, Ateneo still has a chance at that second spot.
But if they lose today, malabo na.
Malabo.
Third set underway. Cara Acevedo. We're at the arena in San Juan. Boom Gonzalez, Doc Ian Laurel with Jessica Mendoza, Man Paniban, and LaSalle trying to make short work of the streaking Lady Eagles.
That's a tough matchup for Jem Ferrer going up against Bumabaw. And
that's a tough matchup for anyone.
And yung floor defense sa likod dapat ang magsipag. Accept that that's a mismatch and do whatever you can on the floor to keep that ball in play. Wow, 2 back-to-back service errors for De La Salle.
Now, Dito, as we look at a Shakey's Fast Serve, Shakey's It's Fun Family Pizza. Back to another service error. Ang titignan ngayon natin dito sa LaSalle, yung laglag ng laro. Because, again, it's human nature to let your guard down a little bit, to lose a little bit of focus, to relax and be a little complacent at a certain time.
That normally happens after a team wins the first 2 sets.
And that's what happened, actually, in that first game that they met, when Ateneo took that set 25-23.
All right, errors on the defensive end this time. Jack Alarca hesitating and picking up that first ball.
Phil St. Kainglet, the lone player from these two teams who's in the top 10 the best scorers, as Bumabaw continues to power the points in.
It doesn't matter if that ball is on the net, 2 feet away from the net. Pag pumalo yung Bumabaw, iisa resulta.
Left, right,
doesn't matter.
And this girl is just going to get better.
That's too close. Ziher Vasio. No touch from Esperanza.
Ferrer is also affected. You see it in her face. And that is translating in the way she's setting. And I want to go back to that because you are a setter, Ian. But first, let's go to Jessica Mendoza quickly.
Boom coach Roger Correa was unable to hide his disappointment in that last set, as he told in that last huddle as well, as he told the girls, nilalaro nyo yung laro nila. Parang wala tayong pinagdaanan papunta dito. I always tell you to play with a big heart. Heart ba yan? He told them off on their services, especially scolding them for not thinking and for rushing into them. He also added that they're going to have to play a whole lot smarter and be a whole lot less predictable if they want to save this match. Gusto nyong manalo sa loto, paano mangyayari yun kung hindi kayo tataya? He asked. Boom and Ian?
Yan sinasabi natin kanina, yung predictability, yan yung weapon. And again, the reception is killing Ateneo here. LaSalle with a 3-point lead, 6-3. All right, let me go back to your playing experience, Ian. And don't worry, I'm not going to make a joke about the era that you played in. But, as a setter...
Talagang pinatandaan. Doon pa lang, tinira mo na agad.
The decade that you played in. But as a setter, pag ikaw, I'm sure, naramdaman mo na yung medyo nawalan ng gana.
Oh, yeah.
How do you get over it? And syempre, naapektuhan yung laro mo, yung setting mo. How do you get over that?
That's very tough to get away from, especially if you don't get good reception from your teammates. And whenever you do get a good reception, you have to face stall blockers and your spikers don't get that ball through. So really, it's so hard. It would really depend on the maturity of this squad. You need all the help you can get from the back row. Philka Inglet should do her part. Cara Acevedo should do her part. And, again, yung confidence, pasayahin yung laro and get the ball going, get the juices flowing again.
That was an instant replay brought to you by Shakey's, by the way. Shakey's, it's fun family pizza. Chuck Cruz saving possession again 2 times, Ian.
Yes.
In that play. 7-3 is the score. And we go to Stephanie. Lazaro digging. Joust won by Jem over Abigail Maraño. That's rare.
And did you see Jem just power it through with 2 hands? Talagang dinabana na lang yung block ni Abby Maraño.
That's what they call they willed in the ball to the other side. Steph off speed. Lazaro saving.
Now that's a better...
Oh, look at that roof provided by Abigail Maraño, who has been a stonewall for LaSalle. Back in a moment. Back here in the arena, Ensign 1. 3rd set. LaSalle has won 2 sets, and they're up 8-4. Abigail Maraño.
Yeah, what a solid block.
Offensively and defensively. Let's check in with Man Panganiban.
Yes, Boom, let me just share with you how these girls are every single huddle. No giggling, no joking around, but yes, there's a little bit of smiling there, but you can feel that certain air of calm and that killer instinct. Yes, they have that. And you mentioned how LaSalle is a tall and quick team. Well, Coach Ramil and I were actually talking about that before the game. He said that the team is comprised of tall girls who are very athletic. Well, DLSU is known for tall players, believing in the principle that you cannot teach height, but you can definitely develop quickness if your players are athletic. And that is something Coach Ramil is very proud of. Now, in this set, the girls are reminded to maintain that intensity. Wag nating sabayan ang pace ng Ateneo. Let them struggle to keep up. Boom and Duck, Ian.
That's what we were talking about earlier. As LaSalle, it's really up to them kung may laglag yung laro nila or hindi. Herbacio kills that towards the net. 4-point lead for LaSalle. Maraño will do the honors. The 4th best blocker, but the 2nd best spiker. Well, you can see that she's not a one-dimensional player for LaSalle. And again, the ball sent back.
Yeah, this time an offensive block for De La Salle. You can see Jem Ferrer really trying everything, throwing in everything. You've got outside sets, running sets for Gretchen Ho.
There's just so much you can do against a great defense. And LaSalle possesses that. And again, Larka just pretty much flipping that ball back. Let's listen to Ateneo.
Sa inyo eh. Wala kayo sa sistema ngayon eh. May pumapalo, walang kumukoverage. Bakit walang kumukoverage? Ibigyan ka ng palo, kaliwete ka, kakanan mo. Alam nyo, laro nyo, may over nyo lang yung bola, okay na kayo eh. Hindi naman ganun eh, malakas yung kalaban ninyo eh. Bakit nyo i-over lang yung bola? Kahit over nyo, dapat nakakamatay yung over nyo, hindi basta may over nyo yung bola. Ano, wala kayong intensity maglaro ngayon. Parang tinanggap nyo na nananalo na sila sa laro na to. Idadalawang set pa ng pinapanalo nyo eh. Kailangan nila 3 set. Eh bakit hindi na kayo maglaro? Parang ang baba-baba nyo. Tumayo kayo, no? Para bang tapos na yung laro, maglaro kayo na maayos. Matatalo niyo yan. Naintindihan nyo? Magsama-sama kayo, mag-teamwork kayo dyan.
He mentioned the word teamwork there. Cara Acevedo told me that to her, that was their biggest weapon in this 7-game winning streak that they had, which started from that UE loss. They felt like, they bonded and they realized there is so much work to do that they can't just post along. Regardless of whether they lose this game or not, that 7-game winning streak, saved their season and got them into the semifinals.
Exactly.
Because without that, they're not even here.
Exactly.
But LaSalle is putting them where they are right now, which is number 3 or 4. LaSalle just showing that they're head and shoulders above everybody else. And that girl on your screens has demonstrated, I think, and I said this last year, and I'll say it again this year, Ian, of the LaSalle players, she really is the most complete player they have.
Exactly, yeah, you're right. Even when it comes to, you know, the defensive end.
Oh, even setting. Remember, she was an alternate setter.
That's
for
right,
that team.
that's right.
And now she can hit the open. She's a great receiver and digger. Serves very well. And what can we say about her attacks, too? As the point goes to LaSalle, Coach Roger telling her girls that you look defeated out there already.